So good.
Alright, what are we using this for?
This is our new bike trailer. Go down to the dock, and we can just hook it up to the bike, and we have an extra compartment to carry our stuff, so we can not use our vehicles so much.
And I'm gonna use this for all the off-grid work because everywhere my mountain bike can go, this can go too. Called the Coho, which is
Yeah.
just like the salmon here.
You have stuff on your nose.
And I've been looking for a pull cart for a while that is built for like off-grid terrain because the terrain here is real tough. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use this for all the logs and batteries and other things that I lug back and forth all the time.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
So not only will this hook onto the bikes, the mountain bikes, but it will also be good for like hand carry. Got this like waterproof backpack.
Oh, nice.
So now we can put stuff in there and then it's completely waterproof. So like if it's on the boat.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's amazing.
Okay, swing the rear fork out of the trailer body and align holes on the side of the fork legs with the mounting brackets on the side of the trailer body.
How are our woofers doing back there?
They're curious.
The camera can only see Puma, but they're side by side. If you lean this side, you'll see both of them.
Insert the quick release lever skewer into the hub. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm sorry, this goes in first. Next step, attach the level load fender. That right there.
And shipping.
Position the fender panel outside of the trailer body.
Hey, you know what I want to say? So far, like, we put together a lot of stuff like this in this off-grid journey, and this is actually pretty like well thought out, so that beginners like us can do this. Like, I'm pretty impressed so far. This is like what was a disaster for me?
The chimney.
The chimney was a disaster.
The instructions were not good.
The chimney for the Yurt, for the flue pipe came as a kit. And then we had to buy extra extensions, and to put the basic kit together was a disaster. It was the most poorly thought out thing. I do everything from scratch.
Yeah.
So this is actually really well thought out. I like it. So like you can totally see already before we do anything else, you can totally see how like I'm gonna put some sort of a handle on here, custom, that locks on. So when I'm not using this on the bike, I can put water, batteries, logs on here, and then just like cart them around. Okay. What they're saying is this goes on like this.
And then that goes on there.
Look at that guy, Puma. And then to your side, Kai. They're like two blue foxes.
Yeah.
Just chilling with us. I'm not gonna have any traffic. Let's see, baby. This is flexible, look. There.
Oh, it goes over the balls. Oh, looks great.
You like it?
Yeah. Ooh, he's so fancy. Cool. Let's take it for a spin.
Let's do it.
Yeah. How does it feel?
A little heavier, but fine.
Looks good. First strawberry out of the community garden. Oh my god. I wish you guys can try this. This is so good. Wow. Delicious.
I can't go on, man. Done. I just can't.
We're almost done. Once this is all done, just think we gotta have a soak.
This soak, are we going in there together?
Of course.
Okay, good. All right, second minute, let's go. Are there any Sasquatches out here? Ooh, is that the Sasquatch? Feed me. Ah! Which way should this be? Should it be flat side down or flat side up?
Flat side down.
Maybe. Well, I would like to have it come closer together, honestly. 2, 3. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, when it has water in it, it's gonna be so heavy that it'll hold itself down. I can get inside because I can do this. Ah, it's so relaxing. Babe, you gotta come get some of this.
I'll wait until it's the real thing.
Okay. To be honest, this whole off-grid outdoor jacuzzi hot tub project is Nicole's idea, and I really wanted to give it to her for a long time because she super deserves it. But this is the first time that, for some reason, getting it up on those blocks and those spacers, see, it has to be at least 4 inches above the stove. So we got it at 5.5 inches above, and this is the first time that I'm kind of excited about this. I'm starting to see myself in there taking a nice hot tub, and it looks like a train. It looks like an old school steam engine. How are we gonna fill it with water? Well, let me go show you. Okay, we have this insulation left over from the Yurt build. It's like bubble wrap insulation, and you guys who watched us build the Yurt, you saw us put this on the side cover and the top cover of the Yurt, and we have this left over. So we're gonna put this on the bottom of the tank to kind of insulate the hot water, and hopefully it lasts longer and heats up faster. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Don't put it down, let's center it first. Okay, thanks for the help, patrons. And with your help, chose the brick. I think it looks pretty good. We're gonna use this same fire brick when we create the cob oven, the pizza oven coming up. Stay tuned for that, but looks pretty good. And we let it come out in front so that if any kind of coals or fire falls there in front, we can not burn the deck. And now it's kind of how it's gonna be. So it's looking pretty cool. The hippie hot tub train. Let's finish it up. Let's connect it. Okay, the stock tank comes with a drain that's for animals, but it's like on the side. So there's always gonna be like 1 inch or 2 of water in the bottom. We don't want that because we're using this for a tub. So we got this drain configuration, and this drain is gonna be on the bottom of the tub. So then we can basically open this up. All the water we use for the tub will drain out into the fruit trees in the garden. So I'm gonna install this underneath the tub, and then we can put a hose onto it, and if we like take an Epsom salts bath and we don't want to over salt the plants, we can drain it somewhere else, somewhere safe. But if we have just fresh herbs in there and flowers and we have some sort of nice jacuzzi atmosphere, we can then water all the fruit trees. This is gonna be 1,000 liters of water. So I'll be installing this on the outside, and this hose bib will be right over here. I don't have a construction store anywhere nearby, and I don't have a whole bit for metallic purposes. So I'm just using my smaller metal drill bits, and I'm going to just drill around the size hole that I need. So, off-grid, redneck style. So it wasn't pretty, but I got the hole the right size, and ended up using the drill bit, a little bit of tin snips, a little bit of my metal blade on the bandsaw here. So that's how it looks. It's a drain hole. What do you think, babe?
It looks great. Professional.
Like super flush, yeah. And like, how cool is that? Then all the water is not wasted on us. It's rainwater pumped into here and then used on fruit trees on the garden.
Yeah, that's my idea.
Cool. Here's the yurt, and here's our hippie hot tub. Those blocks look pretty nice there. And we'll be inside there, and then looking out at the sunset, which drops behind the mountains there, which we'll see because we'll have this tree down, a little bit of better view, more airflow, more sun, and fruit trees all around. Hey, there's another Komorebi coming through the trees. Filtered light that pours through the trees of a forest. I can see it right there. Tell me when that's exactly on the same plane as this dot.
Out here getting it done, and I wanted to show you guys my new hat. Just got this in the mail because I didn't like the other one. It was like too close to my face, and this one's quite nice. What do you think? Creepy? Nice? You think I'll keep the bugs off my face? Because yesterday I got like a massive mosquito bite right here on my chin. Kind of looks like, oops, kind of looks like I have a double chin. Sexy.
Okay, one. Is your insulation straight over there?
Yep.
So the one thing that we had to do that was kind of difficult was that these are basically the valves that are going to let hot water in and cold water to go into the stove. The stove has a water jacket behind it, so as the fire's in the stove, water goes in the back and heats up. And then using thermal siphoning, the hot water gets sucked back into the tub and the cold water gets pulled back into the stove. So these allow us to have the water going to and from the stove, but they're supposed to sit flat on the inside. And we're putting them on this curved part, so there's a little bit of a gap. So I took the rubber hammer and I kind of banged out the curve, made it flat, and then we're using a little bit of silicone to plug up the gap. Do you think it's gonna leak?
No, I think it's good.
Are you battling mosquitoes?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Thumbs up for Nicole's hat.
There's like 100 of them behind me.
On me?
No, me.
Oh yeah. It's mosquito time. Babe, we're on the last step.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Well, we don't have any water to fill it. So.
Oh. Why?
Oh.
Why? I gotta go hook up the gutter system and capture the water, huh?
And hope it rains enough.
It's supposed to rain for the next 4 days. It's like it's meant to be.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so all we gotta do now is cut this tube and then connect it to the tofu. You gotta push with me here. Push. Okay. Let's get it tight on there, babe. It said you want to have at least a 2-inch rise per every foot of distance here, but ideal is 3 to 5, and we're in the over 3 range, so 3 point something. I think we're good. And then the bottom one, the cool one, we have exactly straight across, possibly down a little bit. So as per the instructions, as per thermo siphoning dynamics. Science. Nicole gets an A on this semester's science project.
Yay.
Wouldn't this have been more fun in science to do stuff like this?
Yeah.
And then like everyone gets to take a bath? That'd be weird.
That would be weird.
What's that?
Done.
Done? What the audience can't see is that we just squashed 8 mosquitoes between our hands. This is the first day that I have seen the mosquitoes out. We had the black flies, then we had the no-see-ums, which were actually really brutal. And now it's mosquito time. Just watch. It's gonna get worse every day. There's that many around my hands. Hello. You know what I found with gardening and now with off-grid living is that you can never plan everything perfectly. You can plan a lot, but you also got to be really liquid and able to kind of roll with the punches, you know, and slip that jab. Obviously, what I wanted to do was take the IBC tote, put it underneath this deck, which is going to be the food wing. We're going to have a outdoor giant wok and a clay pizza oven here, and a little bit of a eating area for family that wants to come or any friends in the area that we meet along the way. But I just built it not tall enough. It fits underneath there, but not with enough room for me to put the gutter pipe into it. So we're going to put it here, and then I'm going to make an addition onto the deck and cover this triangle, this little like V, cover it with more deck, so that eventually this will be buried. And then I'm going to have the gutter up here over top of the food area go into this IBC tote, which is 1,000 liters. It's like 250 gallons. And then we'll use the water from this to pump into the Hippie hot tub and into the outdoor shower. All right, battling the mosquitoes. They're like 3 times worse than yesterday. They're starting to come. It's the warmest day I've felt, and just as I'm finishing up, starts to rain. It's like destiny. It looks really crude. I got both gutters going into the IBC tote. I'm quitting for today. It gets dark here late, but it's like 9:30, 9:45, and I'm donezo. But all the rainwater at least will find its way into that IBC tote, and I'm hoping that it rains hard all night. It's supposed to rain for the next 3 days, so that means that we'll have water to pull from for the Hippie hot tub, but also for showers. It's pretty cool. Let me show you. So this side comes down the gutter, goes down there, goes underneath the deck, and ends up in the tote. And this one just comes straight down and goes in the tote. And then eventually you won't even see this tote because we'll extend the deck and cover it completely. And I'll throw a cheesecloth on there tomorrow to filter the water and to block any mosquitoes from breeding in there. Okay, now I gotta go find my bikini. Wait, that's gonna be Nicole with the bikini. I'm gonna go find my swim shorts and getting ready because we're gonna be in this tub soon. Look at this rainwater going, and then we'll show you guys the first dip. The first time using the train, aka Hippie hot tub. Next time on Living Off Grid with Jake and Nicole. Nicole draws first blood.
I'm in the truck. We kind of bandaged it up a little bit, and yeah. It's really starting to hurt right now, but I'm trying to not think about it. Off to the hospital we go.
This was our first off-grid injury that was too serious to try and heal ourselves. As quickly and safely as possible, we take the trip from our wilderness yurt to a nearby town with a hospital. Nicole fell on a sharp rock, which shaved off nearly her entire knee and kneecap. We felt the chunk and the gash was too graphic to show on YouTube, which now has rules in place toward bloody and graphic content. We'll try to show as much as possible on our YouTube story and Patreon page. With Nicole injured, how will this affect our off-grid life and survival in the Canadian rainforests? We'll find out in our next episode.